Ron DeSantis, in my view, best moment of the night, brought the crowd almost to its feet with this response in 21. Watch.
You do not have the right to abuse your kids. This is cutting off their genitals. This is mutilating these minors. These are irreversible procedures. And this is something that other countries in Europe, like Sweden, once they started doing it, they saw it did incalculable damage. They've shut it down. I signed legislation in Florida banning the mutilation of minors because it is wrong. We cannot allow this to happen in this country. And I know Chris disagrees with me, and I think he has an honest position. Nikki disagrees with me. She opposes the bill that we did to ban that. She said law shouldn't get involved with it. You said the law shouldn't get involved with it. She also, though, I think, and this flows from what she did as governor of South Carolina, they had a bill to try to say that men shouldn't go into girls' bathrooms. And she killed that bill, and she bragged that she killed that bill. Even to this day, she bragged that. I don't think men should be going into little girls' bathrooms. I think it's wrong, and I think we have every right to protect them from that.
Rich, I'm not sure how he could have done better on that answer.
Home run. Absolutely his best moment of any of the debates. And what we saw last night, and this is born partly of desperation, right, is that he was much more willing to mix it up. The first three debates, almost every time, here's my set speech, right? Even when he got hit, you just ignore it and go, here's my set speech. And that's just not, it doesn't create moments. It's not very interesting. They believe very much in, as a 3 yards ahead and a ball of dust kind of approach. Use the forum to get your message out. But he mixed it up much more last night. And this, he's just on the strongest substantive and political ground. And it goes to Christie. It's not like he was governor 20 years ago, but what his position was back then, which he's now stuck to, unfortunately, was kind of the conventional wisdom. Say with Nikki Haley back then. That's what you did if you're a respectable politician. And DeSantis represents a much more current position, has actually walked the walk down in Florida. So if there's a moment that really helped him last night, it was that.
Mm-hmm. And we'll see whether it changes any hearts and minds, because I will say Ron DeSantis appears to me to be more, anchored in principle on this than Donald Trump. That's what I think. Donald Trump he's now saying the right things, but I'm not sure his heart is in it the way DeSantis is Rich. What do you think?
No, I think that's absolutely right. This is something where clearly, I think most things, there's some exceptions. Ukraine, I don't think DeSantis is particularly sincere, Ukraine funding. But on this, he feels it passionately. He understands the case and can state it strongly. The thing with DeSantis, and I think the reasons why he's had such trouble, one is Donald Trump, right? This is the greatest showman on earth. People are still attached to him, and he's got indicted 4 times, and people hate it. That's the fundamental thing that's gone wrong. But with DeSantis, there's also, last night, even though I thought he was good, he has that sort of Nixon-esque 5 o'clock shadow thing going on. He never feels relaxed, He always feels as though he's trying a little too hard. We also saw that viral moment with the conservative leader in Canada eating the apple, while he's getting...
it's great.
House reporters like, what? Who says that? But that's total relaxed. Most people can't pull that off. But DeSantis just feels, even last night, is just a little bit too much of an attempt to hammer every single point home. It's not modulated very much. There's no subtlety. There's no humor. So I think that plays more than it might, because he's not running against, at the end of the day, conventional politicians. He's running against this incredibly talented communicator and entertainer that people feel an emotional bond to. And it's just hard to match that.
Debt. You can go to bed thinking about it, wake up thinking about it, eat your lunch thinking about it all day. High interest credit cards and loans make it nearly impossible to pay off your debt. And insane inflation keeps you stuck paycheck to paycheck. The system winds up trapping you in debt. Donewithdebt.com can be a lifeline. I have spoken in the past about my own experience with debt back in law school. It was bad. Well, donewithdebt.com has a new strategy to help erase your debt faster and easier than you ever thought possible. Here's what they can do for you. Analyze all the debt options you qualify for, minimize interest rates, cut medical bills, and reduce debt without bankruptcy and without a loan. But you need to hurry. Some debt solutions are time sensitive. Go to done, D-O-N-E, with debt, DEBT.com. Find out how easy they can make it and find out if it's right for you. Donewithdebt.com. Donewithdebt.com. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.